Ooh, let me pause. We'll skip through just to make it a little bit shorter, but let's go ahead and see the video that was supposed to get people to know me more. Let's see how I did.
Welcome, KT fans, to another KT.
You've already lost me with that little thing at the beginning. What was that? What was that?
Welcome, KT.
I can't help myself. It's
Fans, to
funny.
another KT entertainment
We've
video.
we've all had our beginning videos. We all feel cringe about our first times.
Currently watching my YouTube channel, then
Let me just put on the captions. I can't hear it because I don't want the volume too loud, so it's not, picking up here.
and then 3, hit the notification bell so you get alerted every time I post a new video. Happen, and then who knows? Maybe we'll reach 100 within like a couple hours.
Well, see, now that I put captions, then I put things down there. I'm just gonna turn it up some.
Wishful thinking. So today's video, I wanted to base it a lot more on just myself before we start the huge channel going on into January 21st, which is the upcoming Monday. And a huge update is that in case you're wondering why I'm wearing the exact same clothes, it's because I'm making the next 2 videos for today that this video would be coming out, and the day after that, which should be, this video should be for Thursday, and then the next one is going to be on Friday. And then
So that's what I did with the Batman videos. That's why I don't use cameras that often in the game videos, because if you could see me playing the game the whole time, which I know some people like to see people's reactions when playing video games, you'd be seeing me wear the same outfit for most of my playthroughs because I would just binge play these games, record them, put them on the computer, and then just edit them when I had free time. And so just so people weren't just like, oh, this dude's been playing this game for 3 months and he hasn't changed his clothes. It's probably because I filmed all the videos on the same day and didn't want the assumption of that. So I would just no face cam and have the commentary. But then I stopped doing commentary because most people don't like my commentary during video games. So I would just post my gameplay on there. And I don't know which one's better. I don't know which ones you guys like. Do you like commentary? Do you not like commentary? Do you not just like my commentary? Let's continue.
I will not be posting anything until Monday.
I don't blame you if you didn't either.
Figured I might as well get it ahead so that I can just get it out of the way so that on those days I can just post it on.
Let's skip to the good stuff. Channel update.
That I was talking about yesterday. I'm 19. I just started YouTube. I just figured give it a chance. I'm gonna see what I can do out there, see if I can impress some people or if some people would like my channel. And then of course, like I've always said, this channel will be all of your channel. It's all up to you guys.
Wow. Sorry, I was looking at the background and it just feels so long ago. I had little speakers on the back of the TV where I would play the movies and stuff, but then the subwoofer blew out and we had to move most of the audio equipment into the closet where it still sits to this time. That little speaker sitting next to the TV corner, I still have that, but now we've got little LED lights on the back. There's a corner thing. There's a camera. Lots different from the environment of this video right here.
Guys to shape and control on how this. Excuse me.
Bro, I would have took that. I would have took that out.
It is your decision on whether what this channel will turn out to be, depending on what you guys.
I would edit it again after, but
Or what you want to see or not see.
just leave the goofs in.
Now,
Confuse him. Wait, what?
whether what this channel will turn out to be, depending on what you guys enjoy, dislike, or what you want to see or not see.
Okay, I get what I was saying. It was basically just like, hey, you guys decide what gets played, what doesn't get played. Let me know. That's the summed up version of it.
Yesterday I asked why I'm on YouTube. I just explained that.
Okay, we're on the why YouTube.
My inspirations. I'm pretty sure everyone's big inspiration, but it's basically a big one is PewDiePie, of course. I mean, I watch PewDiePie all the time.
Yes. PewDiePie was definitely a huge inspiration for me growing up. He was basically someone who, if you really go back and watch his older stuff, like beginning, he was just like all of us, just a kid enjoying life, playing video games, putting it online, sharing it with the world. And I thought that was just completely awesome. And I wanted to do that, but I didn't want to be PewDiePie. But it was always in the back of my head that if he can do it, I can do it. Which I guess I failed. I mean, not necessarily because I'm making this video right now, but I failed in the projection of where I thought I would be uh, at the time of making this video. Definitely, for sure.
PewDiePie's amazing. He's hilarious. He's like the funniest YouTuber I know,
And he has a kid now.
and
I wish.
it's pretty.
Yeah, I was very. Well, darn. I just had a brain fart, and I kept saying. I caught myself. I caught myself, but it's gonna be really hard getting through the little things on the bottom. Basically, most of the text I would put on the bottom of my videos were try to be comic relief, but I think looking at them now, I should have just left them out.
Stuff without exactly taking somebody else's content like PewDiePie's per se, and like just changing a few words and having it be yourself. It's really hard. PewDiePie really knows what he's doing, but yeah, I've watched PewDiePie, I've watched Jacksepticeye,
Yes.
Markiplier.
Mm-hmm.
Those are mainly my big three, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people watch them because
Right now, I've got DB Geek. I'm Dante. Love Dante. He's funny, man. No Life Shack for music. Comics Unbound for most of my like news, video games type stuff. Uh, Tyrone Magnus. I know. Some people are in with it, but I love sometimes his opinions, and I appreciate his opinions for what he has. Sometimes I like a movie, he doesn't. Sometimes he doesn't like a movie, I do. But I do love his explanation and the way that he describes it, of how he feels about it. And sometimes it makes a lot more sense and makes me look at a movie differently that sometimes I wouldn't actually notice until it was pointed out. Not saying it's always happened, but it does happen. And I do love watching his videos sometimes to get an idea of what's going on in movie businesses and all that stuff as well.
they're like they're like a Three Musketeers or something. Those three are together. They're best friends.
I'm pretty sure there some beef that happened later on, something with Markiplier and PewDiePie or something. Because I remember Jack and Pewds would still, or Jack or Sean and Felix. I'm just gonna make it easy for you guys. You guys already know these people. You already know the names. So Felix and Sean would still make videos together, like his meme stuff, bottle flips, and all that. But you'd never really see Markiplier show up that much. And I'm not sure what it was, but I know it started becoming prevalent a lot, and you don't necessarily see those three together in a video anymore. And I know a lot of it more has to do with life-changing courses. Like I said, PewDiePie's got a kid now. Sean's still doing his stuff on Jacksepticeye. He's doing pretty well. I haven't watched him in a while, but he still seems to be doing pretty well for himself. Markiplier made some movies and stuff. Very proud of that. Uh, just some cool stuff, man. Just some cool stuff people have been doing throughout these years, growing from just these things they've built over the years.
But yeah, those are like my main inspirations when it comes to YouTube. And watching them and seeing how much fun they have in a YouTube career just makes me feel like that maybe I could do that too. Like, with my own thing, and take just a little bit of like what they inspired me to do, and use that to my channel with you guys, and combine those, and create what this channel will be in
If only I were smarter at doing that.
say future, I guess, or whatever you say that whatever you say. Yeah. Okay. Now
That still happens a lot too. I'm pretty sure I just had that moment a second ago, just trying to think.
Know about me is that I graduated at 17 years old.
That was dumb to put in the video. I ain't gonna lie. That was
My
cringy.
birthday is
But I get it.
summer. It's like it's in July, and which means even when I was in school before, I didn't have to go to school during my birthday and stuff because I would already be out of school. And I graduated 2 years ago in like 2017, so I can't believe it's already been 2 years since I graduated.
It has been, what do you say, 2 years, 6, 7, 8. It's been going on almost 9 years since I graduated now. I think because my birthday was in July and we graduated in May, I graduated at 17 years old, had my birthday after I graduated, became 18, uh, moved to Connecticut for a couple of years, which is why you'll see a weird shift, or you won't see unless you are physically watching these, but you would notice that the background environments and stuff would change. All the places I would be would change. There'd be this room that I was in a completely different state. And then I came back where this is actually technically the same house that this video was being made before I went up north and then came back.
But things fly fast. They really go by fast.
They do go by fast, very fast. No, I would have never thought that the next 6 years would go by this quick. This feels like I made it 3 years ago. That's how short these last 6 years have actually felt.
And um, I have I was born a ginger.
Just to clear that up, yes, I have family on my mom's side who are all uh, redheaded. I went to visit them one time, and we were outside for like 20 minutes, and everyone was burnt. I mean, I still get burnt sometimes if it gets too hot outside and I stay out too long. I will burn, but there are some instances where if my hair is cut down, like I don't know, maybe it'll show up for my hair. It's a little orangey-ish, blondish, but if it gets really hot outside, it will actually turn my hair into like a darker reddish color. I had a picture before, and I don't know what happened to it, and I wish I did, but it also looked super cringe because I was wearing glasses, I had shaggy hair, holding the phone up, trying to show off my muscles. So maybe I won't find that photo. But it did show off the red hair. But the longer my hair gets, the darker it gets, and the wetter my hair gets, the darker it gets. But not sure how, but yes, technically that is true.
That's
That's how I feel everyone's gonna say after I just explained that too. So I got myself.
probably like, yeah, it doesn't matter at all. But now the social media things that I put in the last video. If you didn't read the description, I kind of made an oopsie on my last video. When I had it on the middle part where it said Instagram, the name, that was correct. But then the next one said Snapchat name under. It was not supposed to say Snapchat. I do not have a Snapchat that goes to this YouTube channel. It was supposed to say Twitter, but I was getting all confused because I have.
The Twitter one no longer exists. The Instagram one no longer exists. Now I just have my own private media because, just to get a hold of friends and family.
My own personal Instagram, Twitter, and Snap. But when it came to the YouTube channel, I just stuck with making the channel one. So I got a channel's Instagram and Twitter. I don't have a Snapchat hooked up for it yet, and I don't think I probably need one. And I'm thinking on Facebook, but I don't know for sure. That depends on if you guys
I didn't make one.
for one.
But I did post videos on Facebook whenever I was doing VR because Meta and Facebook were a conjoined. They're still a conjoined thing, but sometimes the videos would go to YouTube.
I really love to draw, which is what I do a lot of the time. I will be drawing like cartoons, animes. Well, not exactly animes, but I can draw an anime art style.
Actually, I might be able to find something on my phone. I've recently been getting back into drawing again. And what is this video at? We're only halfway through the video. 37 minutes. Holy. All right, let's see. Let me try and make this quick. This was a character I made when I was a young kid. Still has just the character ingrained in my head. My own little Pokemon character that I created. We had some slow days at work, so I would go ahead and... Well, these were the older designs, but you'll notice later on in the photo I made some upgraded look. Well, let me... There we go. It's a little bit better. It helps you see them a little better. And then... Let's see. So I made a, like, poison steel type with, like, a cup, a sippy cup, a drinking cup, and then a Stanley cup, which I thought was... If I can get it in there, which I thought was kind of cool. An attack stance, a defense stance. Let's see. I made a pager Pokemon with Rotom, which I thought was kind of cool. And then what else? This would be the full photo, but I want a picture of this little tree thing I made. So this I had already made, but I wanted it to look cooler. So I made a new evolution line for this little, like, toilet paper to a tree type evolution. Thought it was kind of cool. Trying to bend the light so you'll be able to see it. But there's a Nintendo 64 controller, an Atari controller. It's hard trying to move this camera when it's backwards. I got a vanilla ice cream cone Pokemon. Oh, that actually looks pretty good right there. But that's about all I made. Oh, and I guess the last one is like a little claw machine that I didn't really get to turn into a Pokemon, which was supposed to be the final evolution. Man, this is going to be a long video. I think I'm not even going to edit it. I think I'm just going to post it. But let's get back to the video before we lose track.
I used to be able to make comic books with my friends, and I had some when I was in...
I do still have those, but I'm not going to make this video longer. If you guys want to see the old comics I have in this binder, I can show you.
a kid with a couple of my friends. What's up, Jacob and Michael? You're on my YouTube channel.
Still hang out with Jacob. It's been a while since I've seen my other buddy, or seen Michael. But if you guys should know by now throughout this channel that Jacob is Emerald. So even 6 years ago, me and Emerald were going strong.
I let them guys know a lot of stuff before I let everyone else know. So they'll probably be my first 2 subscribers, and hey, subscriber's a subscriber. That's all it is. Okay, now let's get into the whole 5-day schedule thing that we...
Okay, we're not going to go into the schedule. Let's skip. We've already been through that. Conclusion. Maintaining a YouTube channel takes a lot of work, and as of right now, I may not know a lot about making videos, but I hope to improve along the way, and I still stand by that sometimes.
And talking more on the plans of the channel to come. And I'm really excited to get it started, and I cannot wait to see whatever you guys have to say, or whenever you guys said, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be a while before anyone sees it. And then by the time you guys see it, if there is a lot of people watching it, like watching this video right now, at this moment, I have no subscribers, which means no one even knows that this video exists or that the new ones are going to exist.
Yeah, it was quite a moment to put this out, because the whole time I was just nervous, jittery, didn't know even if this channel was even gonna be what it is today at all, whether it even be like one person would view it. I'd never thought that the channel would get at least to where it is right now, even today.
So my prediction on when people would probably notice this is maybe the 2nd or 3rd week of doing the Mondays through Fridays. And then but either way, as soon as I start getting comments in about what people liked and did not dislike, I will change immediately to fit whatever you guys would like to see happen on the channel. And that's all I gotta say about today's video. And I would like to go back over the my social media names because
Okay, so yeah, we don't need that. That's just the outro. So, looking back at this, I can say that a lot has definitely changed. My mind has changed, my perception has changed, the world has changed. A lot of stuff has changed that I don't think I would have ever guessed 6 years ago at all. And in a way, I'm glad I did this when I did because it did help me a lot to get out of my comfort zone. I was always, I guess you'd say, bullied in school, not that popular. Only had just like 1 to 2 friends, and we just done everything together. Pokemon, share interest. That's all. And if it wasn't for Emerald making a YouTube channel before I did, and just telling me about it and what we could do together when we did, it felt awesome just knowing that we could do stuff together and let the world see. And it was just the greatest moment of my life was making this channel. And it just sucks that I don't necessarily feel the same way about it like I did when I made that video. Like, you could tell I was ready to go all out and just make the greatest thing I could make, at least to my ability. And the world just said, nah, nah, we're going to have algorithms and we're going to have all these extra requirements, and you got to hit these, you got to hit that, and we're not going to recommend your video unless you get a certain amount of views or likes and stuff. So if you're just not that viewed, we're going to shove you on the back burner. And I feel a lot of people feel the same way about YouTube, who maybe have also started about the time that I did, expecting to just make it, I guess, but then just YouTube rules and all that stuff later on just really put a damper, I think, on a lot of people's expectations and outcomes for what they were expecting. And who knows, maybe one day we can get back to where we was and we can all enjoy making content again, when it was fun. Oh yeah, this was way before the whole music copyright strike thing. It was almost to where at some point when I was making YouTube videos, I was just gonna quit then and there because every time I posted a video, I had a copyright strike over something, and I just couldn't take it. And that's one reason why I kept dipping off, was because I would keep getting these strikes and all this crap, and something from YouTube saying, "Hey, you can't do that. You can't do that." Now we're gonna shove your videos in the back. We can't have you watching. We can't have you having these people watch your videos because you keep putting stuff in that we don't want you to put in, or you played 2 seconds of this, so that's against the rules. They've just gotten stingy. I understand it when it happened, but now it's just to a point where it's just stingy and money grabbing. And maybe I'll regret saying that because this is on a YouTube video, but that's just how I feel. Is that YouTube just doesn't really necessarily care about the new people, or even people. I wouldn't say I'm new or old, but the people who have already made an establishment onto this platform don't really get the help and recognition that I think YouTube normally gave us as creators, unless we give them money back in their pockets, because YouTube is now the biggest social media train of all time. Everyone goes to YouTube to get their information and all that stuff. It's too big now to be so community driven. And I don't want to make this video any longer. It's at 47 minutes. I wasn't expecting to make 2 videos in one night, but here we are. So yeah, just a quick look back at what this channel was supposed to be, where it is, give a little feedback to myself in 2023, and that's it. Like I said, I'm starting to get a little bit of a toe dip back into the whole YouTube scheme and stuff, but it'll take a minute, but I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. And yeah. You guys have a wonderful rest of your night, and I'll see you again.